I am Makanthony Osuchukwu here for Pencraft TV, and we are going to interview the youth leader of Professor Charles Soludo campaign team. His name is Dr. Nelson Omenugha. I hope you enjoy it. Good evening, Mr. Nelson.
Good evening, Mark.
I did a little background check, and I discovered that you come from a very academic family, and I saw that you went to university.
Okay, which of the university? Try. Let's see. Okay, that's Siachente Liverpool University.
Okay.
It's a sign-up British university owned by University of Liverpool and Siachente Liverpool in China. So they're in partnership, kind of. I would say sign-up British means Chinese and British university.
Okay. You have a very, you're dressed like, you don't see people dressed like you every day. But I'm very particular. Okay?
Why? Like you said,
I was going to ask, I'm very particular about your cap. You said yes. I want to know what exactly you're saying yes to.
Yes to Soludo, you can see. Yes, Soludo.
Yes
stands for, yes is an abbreviation that stands for Youths Earnestly Seek Soludo. An organization of young men and women who believe in the personality, in the idea of Professor Charles Soludo, who are looking up to Professor Charles Soludo, who have so much derived inspiration from Professor Charles Soludo, who have a lot of story to tell about Professor Charles Soludo, who are really looking forward to be like Professor Charles Soludo and even surpassing Professor Charles Soludo. So these are young men and women who are not just Professor Charles Soludo's mentees, but who are also looking forward excitedly to a greater Anambra with Professor Charles Soludo.
Okay, I'm sorry. How long has this body existed?
It has been there for over 20 months, precisely from July 29, 2019.
Okay, and I was attracted by something. You said Youths Earnestly.
Yes.
And I'm very particular about words, and you understand that earnest is a very strong.
Yes, it is actually chosen because we are so much passionate about Professor Charles Soludo. We are very much even passionate about a greater number with Soludo. We are very, very interested in having Soludo become the next problem to consolidate on the gains of the past and the future developments. Looking at what he has done in his public life and even his private life, you can understand why we are very much interested, very much committed to this project, and very much looking forward, and if you like, earnestly seeking him to be the next president.
I like that you talk about Mr. Charles as though he's some sort of messiah, and it's all happening like a coincidence, because people are craving for a messiah. People in Anambra are looking for somebody who is going to put a broader smile in their faces, and make them feel secure, right?
Absolutely.
With what I have understood, you sound like he's a mentor, an idol to all of you who came together and formed this. With your close and personal relationship with him, what do you think is going to be different with him steering the affairs of the state?
Okay, let me start by saying that part of the reasons why YESS was established was because I realized that there's no place where you find two or more young persons gathered and you mention Professor Charles Soludo's name, but you won't see someone say, "Oh, that's my mentor, that's whom I look up to." this man actually inspired the great steps I've taken and still taking. Oh, some people say, I love this man so much. Some people will say, this man has greatly. I'm sure that Prof don't know how much of the young people that look up to him. And I want to use the opportunity to tell him there are a whole lot of them. Tens and thousands and millions of young persons globally are looking up to you, Prof. And let me say this. We are even the process of trying to engage young people and raising questions about who Professor Charles really means to, you, that we realize that there's a huge fan base for Prof. And it's okay. Why not create a platform where we bring in this light mind together? That is why in YESS, it is the only, and I can tell you for free, youth-based advocacy group that have a whole lot of persons from different faiths, different political inclination, and even people who don't even have any political inclination. You see people who will say, oh, I have never gotten involved in politics, but for Professor Charles Soludo, I'm fully in. And they're not just saying it for the sake of saying that. You see them investing their time, their precious time, their talents, in terms of, you see most of the flyers we do, social media flyers we do, most of the camera shoots we take are all pro bono. Most of the people volunteering their services, their vehicles, fueling them, putting them on road to deepen our grassroots installation effort. You see people investing their money, invest their resources, just because Professor Soludo is involved. Honestly, this is unprecedented. I've never seen this kind of love showered on a single individual. And this is because youths are very much passionate, very much, young people are very much looking forward to becoming like him and even surpassing his antecedents. You see his life trajectory easily connected to a poor village boy who, by dint of hard work, rose from Oga Secondary School up there to becoming a world-class professor of economics. Whenever he speaks the word lesson, there's a lot to get inspired from when you talk about such as and you won't be surprised to assume or know that the young people are earnestly looking forward to a greater number with him.
Okay, I understand that he's a very brilliant economist, but have you always been a Soludo fan? Because if I can remember, he has done this in time past, right? He has contested.
Okay.
He has contested for governorship. I can't remember how many times.
Essentially one, it was on ballot once.
And okay, from then till now, what do you think has changed?
He actually won that election, right?
Oh, we can't say.
No, he won the election. If not for internal PDP crisis, Professor Soludo would have even since completed his term as the governor of Omenugha.
Okay, do you think
because then since they Greenfield they come to PPA, Daniel Okonkwo they come to Accord Party, Osuchukwu they come to Hope Party, as Orlando they come to Law Party. So Oscar they pull all these PDP guys go together and pull that off from Soludo. You see that PDP won that election.
okay? In the Binance,
I know.
we are looking at what is before us now. So this is why I'm saying this. What do you think has changed over time? That particular happenstance of, according to you, denying him victory. What do you think has changed in his ideology, political ideology over time, his relationship with the grassroots? What do you think he has done different, apart from cross-capital?
Let me say that Soludo's passion, Soludo's commitment to a greater number still remains. Nothing has changed. The first time he came, he had a very smart blueprint, a roadmap, what they call the African guideline, how to combine the micro and the macro issues to bring about the glorious, the prosperous, and the livable Anambra. He still has that idea, that blueprint. Some the current governor is already working on and will be able to put in place. So for Soludo, he only would want to capitalize on the gains of the past governments from Omenugha to the JTF to PTOD and to the current hard-working governor. He is coming to bring to more like integrate and bring together these gains into making sure that Anambra is turned into a better prosperous hub. That said, let me quickly say that election of 2009 is not Anambra is not the same election as 2021. So if you ask me what changed, I said the because in 2009, 2010, you can easily bring an election, write an election, right? People would want this particular candidate, but some persons would prefer to write result. And that's also happened. I didn't mention that. I want to tell you that election, you could remember that the then governor, Peter was even disenfranchised from voting. His name was not anywhere on that ballot. There were a lot of mix-up, technical issues, manipulations here and there. And like you said, we're going to look at that is history. But I want to tell you that kind of thing cannot repeat itself. Votes are going to count this time around. People are coming out to vote for their choice candidate, and this time around it is going to count. It can be business as usual. It can be a question of writing results. It can be a question of trying to bring in technical issues to manipulate or disenfranchise of persons. This time around, that number no more. That number are willing to take their destiny to their hand. That has changed. So I want to assure you that our votes are going to count. I'm going to assure you, and I want to assure you that this time around, Soludo will come out stronger, better, and victorious.
Okay, that is very, very best wishes to you, right? But what do you think, or before that, he's attempting to take the baton from Obiano, who is unprecedented and won 21.
Yes.
Do you think that Soludo can replicate that?
Absolutely.
Do you sincerely think he can?
I can tell you that for free. He would, not just 21 but 21. Looking at the achievement of Governor Omenugha, the legacies project that the governor has been able to put on ground. Only God can stop this project.
Okay.
This project can't be stopped by man.
That is good.
Yes, because the time is now, and there's no other better time for Soludo to be next governor of Anambra State right now. At the time when the world is faced with global economic crisis, triggered and further made complex by COVID-19, at the time when people, countries have gone into recession, are going to recession and come out of recession, the time when the price of the crude is going down and the people countries and every states are getting less revenue from what we call crude oil. There is need for more creative, innovative approach to government. And people notice people not bright, people are quite enlightened and they know better. I can tell you that. You need a person, a proven character, very credible person, highly competent person, highly exposed person, someone who has the reach, who has the contacts to to manage the major resources that we have to more what we call doing more with less. Who has the capacity to do more with less? And if there's anybody that fits the bill, is Osuchukwu. He has no person that can match his track record. I'm not saying what he will do, but I'm saying what he has done at the time when Nigeria was faced with huge challenges. The company of Soludo salvaged our banking industry, restored people's confidence in the banking sector, and most importantly, we're able to shoot our economy to limelight. What we call the golden era was only triggered by Soludo as economic advisor of CBN. So there are a lot of factors to play in, and our people are well lettered and are well knowledgeable about our business. And that is why I say for this election, 2021 election, it's only God that could possibly stop Soludo going this go. And I'm sure, and I can tell you for free, that the hand of God is on this project. Otherwise, people won't be putting in, committing, and even going extra mile in terms of investing and emptying themselves for this project. It has never been seen, never been done for any person, at least not in the present time. So, from all the happenings, from all indications, I can tell you that this is God's project, and no man, one of a woman, can stop this from happening. So we will be next week and we make an anchor very proud.
I like that, I like that you think that God is a politician, but
God is a politician, by the way.
Oh, wow, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. He's a politician.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
He understands the place of politics. That is why he said, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and God what belongs to God. So he's recognizing the fact that he must, at every point in time, God does not serve breakfast on bread, does he? He doesn't serve breakfast on bread. If you want a prosperous, a greater number, and a livable number, you have to work for it. So God, that's why he blessed Anambra with the likes of Soludo. And he has given Soludo the opportunity to excel globally, nationally, and it's time for you to come back to Anambra and do wonders for us.
Does it by any chance bother you that Soludo is probably going to be up against people who have had experience in leadership? There are people.
What is it that leadership is not philanthropy? I hope you know.
Oh yeah, I know.
Great leaders all over the world, Nelson Mandela, Gandhi of India, name them. Let's get leadership.
I am not
leadership is a very serious adventure. It's a very serious activity. It's not just it's about influence. It's about the capacity to execute idea. It's not just about dreaming.
I understand.
It's about mobilizing men, materials, and resources.
Yeah.
I hope you understand what leadership is about. It's not about philanthropy. It's not about what we call.
I am not talking about philanthropy.
So I'm asking you now, who are among all the of them? I don't want to entirely dismiss them, but let me tell you this: we are in for a very serious issue here, and I want to tell you that at this time, maybe after Soludo, we can begin to consider, but at this time, given the kind of complex situation we find ourselves, to be quite uncharitable to think of another person as the same Soludo. You need somebody who has the courage, who have the courage, the political will, who have not just the humility, but the intellectual capacity to bring together various people's views and be able to chart a better way for Anambra at this precarious situation that we are.
I believe you understand that intellectualism is not exactly politics, because I think, by my armchair knowledge of politics, I think that politics has to do with relatability with the grassroots.
Absolutely.
What do you think, or are you 100% sure that Soludo has that connection and relationship with grassroots, and how so?
Soludo is a village boy.
That was then before.
No, currently Soludo does not have any place in the city. He just live in a hotel.
That is.
I'm telling you that. So if Soludo comes into Anambra, he doesn't sleep in a hotel. I can tell you that for free.
You've been saying a lot of things for free.
I am telling you this one. You are going to pay this around. I want to tell you that Soludo don't sleep in hotel.
Okay.
He every morning he takes a walk from his house to St. Teresa's. He doesn't stay with his. He doesn't stay in the same company with the father. The father stays like meters away from him. He treks, go over there, see the father, go to the parish
Every morning.
Wherever he's in the village, every morning he goes to see the father. So I can tell this is a man I know for the past. I'm talking from a fun point of view. He lives with people, attend burials. Wherever he is around, people are happy. They are rejoiced with him.
You just talked about
because he's in. This is a man that fish firewood.
it is only normal for him to do those things with his people.
No, this is
I'm talking about Anambra lives. Grassroots.
Now let's start from the known to the unknown. I am from Nobi, Demini South, and I've just told you that this man tremendously, even without knowing much about me, was able to take me up, influence me in no little measure, and be able to be part of my success story. Doesn't that show you that? And I know of other people from different, not just Agota, from different local governments, various local governments that have been able to impact their lives and stay impacting. These are the people that I know. There are a lot of people that I don't know. So I can tell you, young people, you can't experience Soludo and your life will still be missing. I can tell you that much. So if you talk about, that's why I talk about leadership being capacity to influence. Capacity, I mean that carry. I want to be proud to be in Abuja and then I say who is the governor of your state, and you say Osuchukwu. I want to be proud that Osuchukwu is the governor. Like I mentioned that name. I'm asking Mark, I want to be proud.
If I'm not going to be proud,
So yeah, the Mark said it.
yes, it is. You know, it's going to be a very beautiful idea because there are not many professor governors around, right? In the country.
Not just professor governor.
No, I'm saying
Not a professor there.
from the surface level, there are not very many professor
An
governors around.
achiever, somebody that if you're even in the airport, if you're traveling, and someone asks you where you're from, you say Anambra, you say, oh, from professor. So won't you like that kind of, and then you'll be given a gross treat because you just mentioned that you're from Anambra State, and the international community already know that as Osuchukwu already gone. So it's something to be very proud of, and it's something that
As an Onitsha boy that I am, I would like to think that Soludo's economic brilliance is going to put a lot of smiles on the faces of the marketers in main market and on you.
absolutely.
What are the plans you think he has in place for these people? Because Anambra is popular for buying and selling. What do you think that his economic knowledge is going to? What color do you think that knowledge and intelligence in economy is going to bring to our doorstep?
Let me say this, that after primary, Soludo is going to unveil his manifestos. His manifesto is a grand plan on what he wants to do from Ghana. The youths, our parents, children, the women, inclusive all of them, everybody. He has various communities and people across board, across class and across various people. So he has very, very, not just blueprint for the sake of contest election, but practical roadmap that would consolidate the gains of the past and the present government. So after primaries, it's going to be a very grand breaking ceremony. There's going to be a groundbreaking ceremony where he will convey this. But let me tell you because I'm saying this also from one point of view. So let me just say two things and then I conclude. Soludo understands where we are today. He wears his shoes within the context of having full knowledge of where Anambra is, where Anambra plans to is headed actually, where Anambra is headed, and where Anambra can be better positioned to take a strategic lead among the states in Anambra in Nigeria. So I can tell you that part of the plans he has is to, migrate. And when I say migrate, it's not don't see from the level of more like a destructive action, but on the level of a creative, destructive effort at making sure that those in Onitsha, for instance, have various platforms and are integrated into various channels that will help boost the business. We pride ourselves as the Japan of Africa. From there, we pride ourselves as the largest market in West Africa, and that's what Nigeria is. And what he needs to do, and he has said it in so many occasions, is that he's going to bring the world to Anambra. Having understood where we are in Onitsha at the moment, and part of where we are is that we are more or less still operating our orthodox business model. He's going to integrate, and that is what I call migration. That is what I also call creative destruction. He's going to integrate a more contemporary and put in place the frameworks that will actually attract various markets around the world more in Anambra State, and that way help to stimulate the economic activities of that area. So let me also say that I know for sure that he has very creative plans on how to make our youths more resourceful, how to engage our youths, and how to make our youth sustainably empowered. It's not just about handouts and doing the conventional things, but take it a go further in making sure that the Anambra youths and the young people in Anambra are better positioned to become captains of industries. It is possible all over the world. If you come to China, a boy of 23 years is a serious CEO in a known company, running the shoes and taking tough decisions. In China, come to China, you will see a lot of them there. So these are the kind of young people who want to create in Anambra, who have not Yahoo, who have quite support, who have the support from government support, and who have the platform in terms of having a very good framework to establish businesses and run that business and be able to receive overwhelming support, not just from the government, but from the foreign direct investors. So he's going to open up Anambra in this airport that we have. People can always fly in from different parts of the world to come and do business in Anambra. That is one of the living legacies that Omenugha is living behind, and which Soludo is going to consolidate upon. And I tell you this, this is something you can double check because I've read that manifesto. In 2029, when he was contesting, he has this manifesto, People like African Bible. And part of what he has there to do is setting up what you call Osuchukwu International Airport. And it's in there we have the airport, on already built there. That's part of the things he wanted to do. If you read that, if you look at that blueprint, you find out that he has in stock to build a airport for Anambra. Now, we're going to have to build the airport. Soludo is going to concentrate on that. Not just open up Anambra, but bring the world. So there are going to be powerful of opportunities for different people, youth inclusively, and most importantly, for people who are ready to make an first destination port for business.
Why we wait for Soludo to bring the world to Africa? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Hello, Pencraft TV subscribers. We just interviewed Dr. Nelson Omenugha, and I hope you enjoyed the interview. Please, if you did, kindly touch that subscribe button. Even if you didn't, please touch that subscribe button. Until next time, I am Osuchukwu.